So yeah, like I was saying, I think it's really important for like people. I think it is very important for people to visualize, to be able to visualize um, their goals and their dreams and other things inside their, you know, in their mind. You know, being able to see it, I think first within your mind helps you to manifest it even more. Um, being able to kind of plan out your goals in your mind while you're kind of, you know, being strategic about your mind, you know, strategic about it in your head about, you know, the steps you're going to take and how you're going to do certain things, or how you're going to approach it, or, you know, the investment you're going to make into it, or whatever the case may be, depending on what it is you're doing. But yeah, you know, being able to visualize things in your mind is very important, I think. You know, being able to see it before you bring it to life is an important skill, you know. I think it's one of those things. It's like having faith. You know, it's like faith. You know, faith is believing what you want to happen is going to happen. So, yeah, you know, yeah, definitely. But yeah, going back to perfection and purity. I wish the world was a little bit more pure, personally. You know, I wish there was less violence. I wish there was less destructive behaviour, I guess, for lack of a better term.
I can see why.
You know?
I can see why though.
Me too.
I can
But
see why.
I wish.
So I do blame it onto education.
Yeah, a lot of it is lack of thereof of education.
Yeah, you can see if everyone was educated, we'd have no problems. Full stop. Is that not the truth of the matter?
True.
You know, like if everyone was educated, the world would be more perfect. And that's full stop.
Yeah, I wish a lot more people had
more compassion, like I keep saying, yeah.
Yeah, but I just wish people would just try to live more. I just wish as a collective, you know, as like a general population, I just wish most people made a conscious decision to just say, listen, we're going to try to just live as positively as we can possibly.
Yeah, but that's not going to work, all right. You know, you need to educate children at an early age and everyone, all right, whatever. Right, and like I say, compassion is very important to learn. But you know, they're kind of teaching everything else, but not compassion, which is quite strange to me. You know?
Yeah.
And like compassion, it's not just learning about how to be compassionate with everyone else. It's about learning to be compassionate with yourself, learning to love yourself, right? And can you imagine that if every child was loved, right? Yeah, you know, that's what I believe in. See, I think every child is a gift, okay, in the making, right? Yeah. But sometimes their imaginations do not grow because they're being told off for this, or bullied at school, or you know, just everything, right? I mean, the reason why a person bullies at school is because they're not being brought up properly, you know, and you know, this is it. It's all down to education. This is it. It's the answer. You know, and you know, people need to learn how to be compassionate, and compassionate means learning to love yourself. You know, and if they're, you know, like it, but at school, people, you know, the schools we've got today, some children get praised because they're doing okay, and other children get rejected.
Yeah.
Right, and this is why we've got so many problems out there, you know. You know, everyone has got the potential, you know, apart from handicapped people maybe a little bit, you know, like people that are blind, whatever. But every person that's got eyes, feelings, smell, are very intelligent people, all of them, you know, but for some reason, some people bullying, some people doing this, you know, they're all going wrong, you know, because they're just not being educated or about compassion or taught what love is. And that's why they start getting jealous, because they don't understand things, and
But a lot of
so
people,
on and so on and so on.
a lot of people come from broken homes,
Yeah,
mate, and
that's it.
broken communities and stuff, mate.
But even so, right, even a child, right, that's had, like say their parents died, okay, and this child was born, just about, and then their parents died in a crash, say, some reason, yeah. So this child's got no parents. That child needs love.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as that child gets love, alright, it doesn't matter. Seriously. It needs to be educated, do you know what I mean? But a lot of the times these children, so many people get rejected in society. It's untrue. It's not, that's what's going wrong. We're all human beings, we're very intelligent beings, do you know what I mean? But we're not, the way the world is, the set up, is only a few can make it. And some of the few that make it haven't got no imagination at all. Do you know what I mean? All their interest is money, It's like they've got no imagination, There's all kinds of people getting rich out there, They've got a bit of imagination, yeah, but not, the imagination, some people have got dark imaginations. Okay, they do that bad things. Some people have got bright imaginations, I've got a bright one, okay, by the way. Okay. I don't like, like I say, I don't like lying, there's no point. I don't like stealing, don't like hurting anyone, sometimes, I'm just trying to, I think like, I'm trying to get better in life, right, by meditating more now, okay. It's something I didn't really do when I was married, and I didn't really realise the importance of it all, and I just feel that now I've got more time, I'm going to focus more on myself a little bit more, which I didn't do in the past. Eat better if I can, sleep better, relax more, and be more focused, do you know what I mean? And just be happy, just be, and look forward to the future, The past is gone, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's gone, really, into dust in a kind of way, you've got to remember it, basically. That's all you can do, So, I'm looking to be a bit more pure by meditating, and I think, like, if I meditate, I could be a better person to everyone else outside, and I go and see my mum more often, maybe, do you know what I mean, in the future, and because I'm meditating more relaxed, I can bring more happiness to her, if you sort of mean. I'm not stressed out and all that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try to make her smile, and stronger in life, because that's what I think it is, just, I think it's really important to keep happy in life.
Yeah.
Because if you lose your happiness, I feel like you're losing your strength in a kind of way. So I think it's important to keep happy. And I don't think you're going to be happy with yourself if you go around lying all the time.
Yeah, it's true. Right.
Or hurting people, so. So.
And I think the more you start to transition into like trying your best to live as clean and as righteous as possible, when you do something, it affects you even more. When you do make a mistake, or you do slip up, or you do something that you reflect later on and said, oh, that wasn't right, or that was wrong, or whatever the case may be, it's like you become more conscious of it and more aware of it, and like it impacts you more, if you see what I mean. You start to feel much worse than you would have normally felt before, because now that you're making that effort to not do anything wrong, and when you do make a mistake, you're like, oh shit, like, I'm trying my best to be the best I can be, but I still made a mistake here. But it's just about learning from it, like I said earlier, not beating yourself up too much, but learning from it and moving on, just identifying it and saying, oh yeah, you try not to do this, but you did mess up here, you did relapse here, but it's, just learn from it and keep going, don't be deterred, try and stay focused,
You never give up either,
That's it.
I mean, I think like sometimes I've felt like giving up so many times in life, you know, but I'm glad I've gone on.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm here today.
Mm.
And so I'm looking forward to the future. Because say 5 years ago, yeah, I didn't know what I know today, in a kind of way, you know. I know a bit more, if you see what I mean. You know, I know, like I say, meditation, how important it is and things, you know. So, you know, I'm aiming to just become even better person. That's it, and that's I think that's a beautiful thing in life. You know, that's purity in itself, in a kind of way. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're all. Yeah, it's good to strive towards perfection, mate. You know, even though it's going to be unattainable. We all know it's unattainable. You know, but striving towards it, I think, is not a bad thing. You know, striving to be the very best version of yourself every day of your life. You know, even on the bad days, is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that is to me that shows real character, real strength, real character, real resilience. You know, real, you know, someone who is strong-minded and level-headed and disciplined and, you know, focused in life. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's what I aspire to be, and personally every day, you know, I want to be better than the day before.
Like Superman.
You know? Well, not even that. Like, I don't even see myself like that. Not even on a prideful, like, ego, anything like that. I just want to be better than the day before. You know, all the time.
I'm aiming to be Superman.
Yeah.
You know, like fly around the world.
I want my kids to see me like Superman. You know. If you see what I mean. If you get what I mean? Just being hypothetical, but I'm saying you want your kids to see you like Superman. You know, you want to.
You want them to be proud of you, don't you?
You want, you know, and you want your wife to, you know, and for your wife, you know, kind of the same thing to a degree, if you see what I mean. Like, you know, you want, you know, you want to be that impactful on the people that you love, on their lives of the, you know, on the lives of the people that you love. You want to be that impactful, you know. You want to be, you know, strong and supportive and.
It's important to look good as well,
Yeah.
isn't it, really, in life, I think. You know, like, it's not really important to look good, but I think it's important to look clean.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, at the moment in life, I do feel good.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is that as much as we hate to admit it, first impressions are everything in a lot of cases for a lot of people. And usually, how you present yourself, how you present it. I think a lot of people don't even realise, like, people prejudge you, you know. So
Well, automatically.
appearances are very important. You know, just trying to look after yourself and maintain yourself in a certain way, you know, so that when you present.
Yeah, people can see, if you haven't looked after yourself, they can see it, can't they?
Yeah. If you're neglecting yourself and not really making an effort, or not really trying to, like, you know, you know, maintain some kind of, you know, upkeep of yourself, then it becomes noticeable, you know. So yeah, it's just about keeping, you know, just looking after yourself and, you know, trying to be better.
I mean, I know that I'm not the best looking man in the world, do you know what I mean? You know, I know there's better looking men than me, whatever, but I still feel good.
Yeah, confident in yourself.
Yeah, well, I feel happy, you know, and that's it. You know, I think everyone's got to try to feel happy about themselves.
Yeah.
No matter who they look like, and try to strive to be. I mean, I feel pretty strong, okay, and I'm not saying I can do handstands anymore like I used to do, right? But I still feel pretty strong. You know, and I think it's really important to feel strong in life and feel good. That's all. You know, and I think, like, you know, moods, right? People change their moods, don't they? A lot. And I think you can control your moods, if you see what I mean. I think you can stabilise yourself in a good mood if you aim to be, no matter what, in a kind of way, and don't lose your temper. don't lose, you know, do you know what I mean? Just remain cool,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, and control the situation, whatever situation, you know, if you know, like if you were going about town or whatever, and then suddenly there's a fight in front of you for no matter reason, you know, you have to cope with it in the right way. I think, you know, and you have to deal with each situation in a cool way,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
a mature way, I think. Yeah. And yeah,
Right.
rather than losing it in a kind of way, you know, like a lot of people do.
Yeah. Just shows maturity, mate. When you're able to control how you react to each situation in your life, that is real power in my eyes, you know. When you are unable, when things or people are unable to trigger you, or able to get the response that they're looking for from you, because you're in real control of your emotions and how you feel, you know, and you know, you react to the situation with emotional intelligence and critical thinking and logic. You know, it's hard for a lot of people to kind of, you know, to deceive you or to, you know. So yeah, I just think it's just about keeping your head. It's just about keeping your head screwed on, you know. Being mindful, you know, just being analytical, you know, just yeah, definitely, you know. But like I said earlier, just you know, being pure of heart and being clean, pure in mind in your thoughts, you know. It is possible, you know, just removing any thoughts from your mind that can be harmful or toxic to your situation or to your life in general.
Even
Sometimes,
friends.
yeah, and friends too, because sometimes people have.
I've had to give up friends in my past, you know what I mean, because they were destroying my life, basically.
Yeah. Destructive, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like giving me a hard time, you know. You don't need that. You have to give up that, you know, and you need to sort of like, if you know, if you want to have a good life, you've got to have good friends as well, you know.
Helps, yeah.
Big time it does,
Yeah.
you know.
Because not only that, but like it's proven as well that the 5 most people that you spend your life with, or spend your time around, I should say, the 5 most people in your life that you spend your time around are the people that you become like most. And that's just a fact, a scientific fact.
I mean,
so it's important who you are around and you spend your time with, and who you have conversations with, and who you really engage with on a high level, you know, because it can impact your life. It can impact your life.
Well, I mean,
and the way you think.
I've known you really for about 10 years now, haven't I?
Yeah, close to. Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I've learned from you.
And likewise. Yeah.
And you know, you kind of learn from each other, don't we? We all learn from each other, basically, you know.
Yeah.
Which is great, I think, you know. But yeah, I've learned a lot from you, you know. And I feel a bit wiser in life actually, because I've met you, you know.
And that's the goal. That's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Well, I met you.
Because at the end of the day, obviously, a friendship is not based on what you can give to each other, but. And I'm not talking about material possessions. If you've got a friendship where it's based on trust and loyalty and respect and kindness and etc. You know, when you've got a real friendship that's built on
achievement, you know,
on real morals and real principles and real, you know, ethics, you know, then it's hard to kind of go wrong, you know. As long as you're the other person, whoever you choose to be friends with, or whoever you choose to have like a relationship with or get married to, or any of these things, you know, it's important to try to be on the same page as that person, the same kind of frequency. You know, if you're trying to go in a particular direction in life, or you're trying to expand in a certain way, whether it be, you know, career-wise or mentally or spiritually or whatever the case may be, whatever you're subscribing to or gravitating towards at the time, then it's only right that you have people in your life that are like-minded, to that, because that would then be...
They're going to lift you.
Exactly, that would be productive to your situation and where you're trying to go.
That's how I feel like me.
Exactly.
Since I met you, yeah, I mean, you're talking about perfect and all that. You are one of the most perfect people I've ever met, you know, and that's why you're in my life, you know. And then we decided to do a show together, you know, and how good is that, you know? So we're doing a show, and because we got on so much, we've gone this far together, really, haven't we? You know, and we're aiming to go further in the future too, you know, and bring out many more shows in the future, you know, and try to talk about many more different interesting educational subjects in the future, basically, and try to sort of like learn to become better from talking about it ourselves, if you see what I mean, you know.
That's
You know, it's good, I think, you know.
Definitely. Anyway, mate, before we wrap it up and call it a night for this week's episode, is there any kind of final words or any closing statements or anything you want to leave for the people in regards to purity and perfection?
No, there's not really. All that made you laugh. No, yeah,
Completely, that's all, folks.
Yeah, there is really. Yeah,
Fat lady sung.
Yeah, there is.
No disrespect to anyone out there. That's just an old quote. Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, just aim to try to be better than you are.
That's it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Every day of life.
I am anyway, you know. But that's all you can do really in life, isn't it? Better yourself.
That's it.
What else can you do? You know, and I'm not perfect, and I'm trying to sort of learn from life, from my past, and better myself tomorrow, basically. That's all there is to it, do you know what I mean?
That's it.
You know, that's sort of, what else can you do in life apart from just try to do better than you did do?
Yeah. That's it. Always trying to make progress.
Yeah.
You know? That should always be the goal, you know?
Exactly.
If you're not advancing in any way, shape or form, like for me, I don't know about other people, but for like, if I feel stagnant, like I feel like I'm not achieving anything, or I feel like I'm not progressing in any way.
Don't feel good, do you?
I don't feel good. I don't feel right. Honestly, it gets to me. I have to. Don't get me wrong. I've learned over the years how to have like a day or two a week where I'm a little bit more relaxed, and I'm not so like put so much pressure on myself, you know. But the rest of the week, mate, it's, you know, I'm on focus, on point. Like, you know, I've got things to do, things to achieve, things to get done. You know, whether or not I want to do it or not, it's got to get done. So, you know, so yeah.
So you sort of like, I feel like you sort of feel like I tried to step forward 3 times, and sometimes I go back 1 step, you know, and then I go back forward 3 times. You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to go forward in life, you know. It's a bit like, I mean, like I say, all of us get sick now and again.
Yeah.
You know, and that drags us behind, or other things, you know, what happens in life, you know. It drags you behind, but you got to keep trying, you know, don't give up and keep going forward, really, you know, and try to better yourself, basically, to become a better person than you already are.
That's it.
You know. Yeah. I can't wait, really, until I'm a little bit older and I know better than I do now, in a kind of way, you know. And that's what it's all about, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not you know, there's no way I'm the most wisest person in the world, but I feel that I'm wise enough, you know. You know, like I say, we've said in other episodes, you know, like cooking, that's an ability. Some people know to cook, some people don't. And there's other things, you know, like in life, isn't there? You know, like some people are good at climbing, some people are not. You know, and that's all there is to it, you know, and you know, it's learning what you want really in life, you know, to become a better person, really, you know. Yeah. In life.
Anyway, mate, with that being said, I think that brings it to a closure for tonight, for this week's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode, of course. We'll be back again next week with a brand new episode, so please stay tuned for that. And yeah, good night, God bless. Yeah.
One love.